Stop. Do not scroll past this message. Look at me right now because you did not arrive here by accident. Heaven aligned time itself to bring your eyes to these exact words tonight. Give me just 1 minute of your absolute attention. Do not let the noise of the world distract your spirit right now because this moment is a divine appointment. Something just shifted in the unseen realm because of your silent prayers. You are extremely lucky to see this before the day ends. If you rush past this moment, if you let your fingers swipe away, you will miss the very breakthrough I have placed directly in your path. I am stepping into your atmosphere tonight with an urgent purpose. I am here in your room right now. Breathe deeply and let your mind stop racing for just this second. I know the walls of this room have witnessed your quiet battles. I see you sitting there trying to hold everything together while your heart is secretly screaming for a safe place to rest. You are safe with me. I know your heart is tired. Your shoulders are tight from carrying the heavy weight of tomorrow. The burden is real, and every morning when you wake up, the heaviness is already sitting on your chest before you even open your eyes to face the world. You push through anyway because you think you have to be strong. You smile for them. You listen to their problems. You become a living refuge for everyone around you. But who holds you when the night falls and the noise fades away? I see the loneliness that you hide behind your beautiful smile. I see the tears that you wipe away quickly before anyone walks into the room. Listen to me in the deepest place of your heart because I promise you will not regret staying here. Something you have been crying out for in the dark is finally approaching your life. I am breaking open what I have kept sealed for your protection through these long months. Do not close this video now because your healing begins tonight. You feel a quiet restlessness inside your chest right now. That is not confusion. That is your spirit sensing a massive shift that is happening in the supernatural world. You have been carrying a deep question that you are almost too tired to ask anymore. You wonder if I have forgotten your name in the middle of your pain. I have not forgotten you, not for a single breath. Every single word you whispered in the dark landed directly into my hands. I watched you walk through the fire of disappointment when people you trusted completely turned their backs on you. I saw how that betrayal broke a sacred piece of your innocent soul. You asked me why I allowed those doors to shut so tightly in your face. You felt abandoned by the ones who promised to stay forever. But tonight I am going to reveal the exact reason behind every delay and every sudden departure. There is a hidden reason why the enemy targeted your life with so much exhaustion lately. The adversary is terrified of what I am about to release into your future, because your light is rising. You are a chosen warrior. You have survived the silent storms that would have destroyed anyone else. And I am so incredibly proud of you for not giving up when the darkness felt completely overwhelming. I was there when you fell to your knees. I was there when you wanted to quit. I held you close, and even when you could not feel my presence beside you, my angels were standing guard around your bed to protect you from things you could not see. You are never alone in the wilderness. Let the tension leave your body right now, because I am taking control of the battle. Pause where you are and lift your eyes to my face. I am speaking with absolute purpose tonight, not just adding to the noise of your digital world. Just 1 minute of your faith can shatter years of invisible chains. Do you realize how much effort the enemy made to keep you away from this message? He tried to distract your mind with anxiety. He tried to make you scroll past this moment because he knows the truth will set you free. But my love broke through the algorithm to find you sitting in this room tonight. I know you have been staring at the ceiling, wondering how you will pay the bills or heal your broken body. I know you feel like you arrived late to your own destiny. You watch others move forward while your feet feel like they are stuck in the deep mud of uncertainty. Hear me clearly, my beloved child. You are not behind. What you called a painful delay has actually been a holy preservation from my altar. I was shielding your pure heart from rooms you were not ready to enter. I was removing toxic people who were not equipped to carry the heavy weight of your great destiny. Breathe out your fear now. I see your faithfulness. I see your hidden scars. I see your pure heart. And today, the long season of preparation is finally coming to an end, because heaven has authorized a change. You have carried the weight of your family for many years while trying to break their generational patterns. You are the one I chose to walk out of the cycle of lack and fear. It is a lonely path. I know it hurts. But the very pain that made you weep in silence is the tool I use to forge your spiritual authority. Feel my peace entering your room right now, like a gentle wave of warm water. Do not let your mind create a storm where I have already commanded peace to reign. Look at the details of your life through my eyes tonight. Every closed door was a redirection. Every tear you shed was a seed for the harvest that is approaching your front door. You are standing on the edge of a miracle. Can you give me just a few more moments of your time? Do not rush back into the digital chaos because your soul desperately needs this healing balm. I am baring my heart to you because you have poured out your sincere love into empty hands for far too long. Today I am refilling your cup until it overflows. I see how you hide your exhaustion from your friends and family because you do not want to be a burden to anyone. You carry their weights while yours multiplies. You pretend everything is fine, but I am your father, and you can never hide your brokenness from my watchful eyes. I love you exactly as you are. Let down your guard tonight. Let the walls around your heart crumble into the dust, because my perfect love is casting out all your secret fears. I am not here to judge your past mistakes or count your moments of weakness. I am here to wash away the heavy dust of your long journey. Listen carefully to the next words because they will completely redefine the way you see your entire life. The season of stagnation that made you question your worth is officially closing tonight. The breakthrough you have been begging for is closer than your next breath. Do not turn away from my voice now. I have watched you struggle through the dark valleys of isolation where no human voice could comfort your aching soul. You felt completely invisible. You felt entirely forgotten. But I was holding your hand tightly through every dark shadow, because you are my most precious treasure in this world. I am about to hand you the golden key to the main door you have been waiting outside of for so many years. The lock is turning right now at my command. The enemy can no longer block your path, because my presence is your shield. Stay with me until the end of this sacred message. Do not rush past this moment, because the truth will dissolve your heavy anxiety. I know how often you have rushed past moments like this in your busy life. My child, I see you more clearly than you see yourself in the mirror. Let me tell you why I had to step into your room tonight. Come closer, my child. Let me speak softly to the part of your soul that is most tired right now. You have been carrying a weight that was never meant for your shoulders to bear alone. I stood beside you when you felt the heavy weight of yesterday still sitting on your heart. I saw you when you rushed past moments of peace because your mind was spinning with endless worries. Let us sit together in the quiet of this room. I want to talk about the things you never tell anyone else because you are afraid they will not understand your pain. You have spent so many nights wondering why your path feels so much harder than everyone else around you. You look at your life through a lens of exhaustion, and you see only broken pieces. I saw you in the bathroom when you thought the sound of the running water would cover the sound of your crying. You folded your body into the smallest possible shape against the cold wall. You pressed your face into a soft towel so no one in the house would hear your broken sobs. You felt completely detached from the world in that dark moment. I saw every single tear that escaped your eyes. Not a single drop was lost or ignored by my eyes. I was closer to you than the cold floor you were sitting on. Like this video, as an act of agreement between your heart and mine, let this simple act be your first step toward releasing the heavy burden you carry today. You have been fighting your biggest battles in absolute silence. You walk into your workplace with a bright smile on your face. You tell your friends that everything is perfect when they ask about your life. But inside your chest, there is a physical ache that never seems to leave you alone. Your heart feels bruised by the cold reality of your daily life. I watch you give your sincere love to people who do not know how to hold it safely. You pour out your energy to fix their broken lives while your own garden dries up. You listen to their complaints for hours without asking for anything in return. You are a pure-hearted giver, but you come home with completely empty hands. The world calls you strong because you never complain about your struggles. They depend on you to be the solid rock when their lives fall apart. But I see the hidden price you pay for being the strong one in your family. You are completely exhausted from pretending that the heavy blows of life do not hurt your spirit. Last night, when you finally closed your eyes, you felt a deep sense of isolation. You looked around your life and realized that no one truly knows the real you. They love the version of you that serves them, but they do not see your inner wounds. You felt like an alien sitting in your own home. Let us reveal a secret about last night. When you gave up and whispered that you could not do this anymore, a great movement started in heaven. An army of angels was mobilized at my direct command to watch over your room. There was a holy action taking place in the supernatural world while you lay there weeping. You have been dealing with a constant stream of financial pressure that leaves you breathless. You look at the numbers and you feel a sharp panic in your stomach. You wonder how you will survive the coming month without losing everything you worked for. The enemy uses that financial fear to drown out my gentle voice. I watched you when you received that disappointing news last week. I saw the exact moment when your hope shattered like a piece of thin glass. You did not shout or scream because you were too tired to fight back. You just sat in the dark and felt a cold numbness spread through your body. You have asked me why your prayers seem to bounce off the ceiling without any answer. You feel like you are shouting into an empty void that does not care about your survival. You see others receive their breakthroughs while your life remains completely frozen in the same place. It feels like a cruel punishment. Your mind tells you that you must have done something wrong to deserve this long isolation. You replay your old mistakes over and over in your thoughts during the midnight hours. You carry a heavy sense of shame that does not belong to your soul. I did not give you that spirit of condemnation, my child. I saw you when you walked away from that toxic relationship with a bleeding heart. You knew it was necessary, but the emptiness it left inside your house feels like a heavy shadow. You sit in the silence, and you miss the people who were actually destroying your inner peace. Your soul is mourning the loss. You have been holding your breath for so long that you forgot how to breathe deeply. Your body is locked in a state of constant survival because you expect another disaster to happen. You wake up in the middle of the night with a racing heart and tight fists. You are a tired warrior in an endless war. I see how hard you try to maintain your faith when everything around you is crumbling into dust. You read my words, and you try to repeat my promises to your anxious mind. But the doubt whispers louder than your faith in the quiet hours before dawn. You feel like a hypocrite because you are afraid. I do not judge your fear, my child. I see the physical limitations of your earthly vessel. I know that your flesh is weak, even when your spirit is completely willing to trust me. I am not looking for a perfect display of unbreakable faith. I am looking at your trembling obedience in the dark. You have been isolated from your old social circles because you no longer fit into their shallow patterns. They notice the change in your eyes, and they pull away from your presence. You sit alone on the weekends while they enjoy their noisy lives without you. The rejection feels like a sharp knife in your back. That isolation was not a mistake. It was my hand pulling you away from a table that was poisoning your spiritual vision. I saw the secret traps that the enemy placed in those friendships to steal your destiny. I chose to break your heart temporarily so I could save your eternal soul from destruction. Let the tears flow freely tonight because they are cleansing the deep wounds of your past. I am collecting every single drop in a holy bottle before my throne. Your sorrow is a sacred language that I understand perfectly without any words. You do not have to explain your pain to me. I know you feel like your youth is slipping away while you wait for a promise that never arrives. You see the years pass by on the calendar, and you feel a quiet desperation in your soul. You worry that you will die in this wilderness without ever seeing the beautiful land I promised you. I am here to tell you that time is a tool in my hands, not your master. I can restore the wasted years in a single moment of my divine favor. Do not let the digital clocks of this world dictate the rhythm of your peace. You are moving at the exact pace that heaven designed for your growth. I watch you when you look at your family members and feel a deep sadness for their condition. You see them repeating the same self-destructive habits that have plagued your bloodline for centuries. You carry the heavy burden of trying to save them from their own blindness. It is too much for you. You were never meant to be their savior, my child. That is my role. Your assignment is simply to stand firm as a light bearer in the middle of their darkness. When you try to carry their choices on your back, you crush the very strength I gave you for your own journey. Release them to me. I see the physical fatigue that makes your limbs feel like lead when you open your eyes in the morning. You pull yourself out of bed by sheer force of will because people depend on your labor. You are running on empty tanks of emotional fuel for many weeks. Your soul is crying out for rest. Come to me tonight and lay your heavy bags at the foot of my bed. I am opening a space of absolute safety where you do not have to perform or be strong. You can be weak here. You can be broken here. I am wrapping my warm arms around your shaking shoulders right now. But this deep valley of pain is not your final destination. The darkness of this room is not a tomb where your dreams will rot into nothingness. It is the holy womb where your new identity is being formed by my spirit. But my child, now listen carefully because I am about to reveal something you need to understand if you are going to keep moving forward without fear. But my child, none of it was invisible to me. You thought you were walking alone. You believed the darkness swallowed your prayers, but every single time you felt completely lost in the shadows, I was standing right beside you in the middle of your heavy grief. I never left your side for a single moment. You remember that painful night last week? You sat on the edge of your bed. Your tears stained the soft pillow. You thought nobody cared about your broken heart. But I want you to know the secret truth that heaven kept hidden from your eyes until this very moment. I saw your pain. I sent a holy angel to stand guard over your weary soul and count every single tear that fell from your eyes. Not one drop was wasted in the dark. There was a young warrior I chose a long time ago. His name was David. He served me with a pure heart. He fought great battles for my name, but a jealous king hunted him like a criminal through the barren wilderness. David had to run away from his home. He had to hide inside the deepest part of a dark cave to save his own life from destruction. He sat on the cold dirt floor. He wrapped his arms around his chest. The shadows surrounded his body. He listened to the terrifying sounds of his enemies marching outside his hiding place. He felt completely isolated from his friends. He asked me if he would die in that dark hole. He wept until his voice was entirely gone. He wrote his most honest prayers from inside that terrible cave. He poured out every hidden fear. He asked me desperate questions. He wondered if I had forgotten my holy promise to make him a king. But I was not absent from his suffering. I was present in every corner of that dark stone room. My fingerprints were on every single wall. I did not place David in that cave to abandon his destiny. I drew him away from the loud noise of the world because I wanted to shape his character. I was building a powerful king beneath the surface of the earth. The cave was his holy preparation room. He walked out of that darkness with an unbreakable spirit. My child, the room you are sitting in tonight is not your grave. It is the cave of David. You have locked your door because you want to hide from the heavy pressure of your life. You feel surrounded by financial problems and broken relationships. You wonder if the darkness will finally consume your future. Hear my voice clearly. I have not abandoned you to the dark shadows. I am hiding you here for a very special purpose. I am protecting your spirit from traps you cannot see with your earthly eyes. This isolation is not your punishment. It is your divine positioning for a great elevation. I am clearing the noise so you can hear my quiet whisper. Breathe in my comfort right now. Let the deep warmth of my holy presence fill the empty spaces of your room. You have been running on your own limited strength for far too long. Your soul is empty. Your mind is weary from calculating the future. Let me carry the burden for you tonight. I am your safe refuge. Close your eyes for just one single breath. Let your mind stop spinning with endless questions. Stop trying to control the outcomes of tomorrow. Agree in the silence of your heart that you trust my timing. This simple act of quiet surrender is the exact moment where my supernatural power begins to move your mountains. You do not have to know all the answers today. I will guide your footsteps one single day at a time. My voice will bring absolute clarity to your confusion. My presence will bring total calm to your anxious thoughts. Relax your tight shoulders right now. Let go of the heavy bags you have been carrying alone. I was there when your childhood dreams were broken by harsh words. I was there when the people you loved walked away without saying goodbye. I saw the deep scars that those betrayals left on your gentle soul. You thought those experiences made you weak, but in truth they gave you a profound compassion for others. You have become a living shelter for broken people because you know what it feels like to bleed in silence. You have shared your bread with those who eventually bit your hand. You did not seek revenge. You kept your heart pure despite the wickedness around you. I have recorded every single act of your secret kindness. Now let us talk about the heavy patterns in your family line. You look at your parents and your relatives. You see the same spirit of lack chasing them for decades. You see the constant cycle of sickness and emotional trauma repeating in every generation. You have felt that same dark shadow trying to claim your life. The enemy wants you to believe that you are trapped in that old family lineage. He whispers that you will fail just like the ones who came before you. He reminds you of your past mistakes to make you feel completely worthless. But I am your true creator. I have untied your soul from that old broken foundation. The generational covenant of your family is about to face something completely new. It is about to meet the absolute authority of my holy word. I did not call you to be another victim of the past. I called you to be the ultimate cycle breaker for your entire bloodline. The old rules no longer apply to your destiny. Let us look back at the moments you thought were total failures. Remember that job you lost last year. Remember that major door that slammed shut in your face. You wept for days because you thought you missed your only chance. But I was the one who locked that door because it led to a dangerous trap for your soul. I was pruning the dead branches from your life so you could bear beautiful fruit. It felt like a painful rejection at that time. But today I reframe that experience as my supreme protection over your future. I will never let you build your house on a foundation that is destined to collapse in the storm. I was there when you sat in your car screaming out of pure frustration. I was there when you counted every penny in your pocket. I was there when you had to swallow your pride to ask for help. And even when the heavy shame burned in your cheeks during those dark hours, my spirit was already weaving a beautiful garment of honor to replace your rags. Feel the heavy atmospheric pressure changing in your bedroom right now. The freezing coldness of isolation is melting away under my gaze. A holy warmth is wrapped around your tired shoulders like a thick blanket of pure love. And because I have already declared your absolute innocence before the courts of heaven, you are no longer required to defend yourself against the cruel judgments of men. I have held you in my arms through the deep valley of your tears. The whisper of comfort is about to transform into a thunderous shout of victory. The hidden season is over, and while you were weeping in the dust of the valley, my hands were carefully building a magnificent mountain of blessing where your feet will stand in the light of a new day. The preparation of your soul is complete. Lift your chin right now, my chosen warrior. Look directly into the light of my truth. Do not let your old fears dictate the rhythm of your heart anymore. Please keep your mind completely still and quiet during the next few seconds, because the spiritual world is about to shake with a supreme declaration for your future life. I have held you in my arms through the deep valley of your tears, and now let me show you the great mountain I have been preparing for your tired feet. You have heard me whisper gentle peace over your secret pain. Now hear me declare your absolute freedom before the entire universe. The quiet waiting season is closing right now. Hear me, my beloved child, because the spiritual atmosphere is shifting in this room tonight. The delay that exhausted your soul has officially served its divine purpose. I protected your precious life from what you could not handle yet, because I knew that the storm would have broken your spirit before you reached your destiny. I shielded you from rooms you were not ready to enter. What you perceived as a painful rejection was actually my supreme protection over your destiny. I locked those doors because a dangerous trap was waiting on the other side of your desire. I removed those toxic people because they were not equipped to carry your heavy future, and I did not want their negative words to poison the sacred seed I planted in your soul. Do not mourn the losses anymore. I am changing the very foundation of your existence today. I am stripping the authority of every dark voice that told you your beautiful dreams had expired. Those lies have no power over your life, because my word is your ultimate truth, and I have already signed the decree for your deliverance before the courts of heaven. Stand up straight and lift your chin right now. The enemy targeted your life with so much heavy exhaustion lately because your light is rising. He saw the magnificent mantle of leadership that I placed on your spirit before the foundation of the world, and he knew that your testimony would liberate thousands of captive souls. He tried to drown your destiny in a deep ocean of anxiety and financial panic, but his weapon has failed completely. I am releasing a supernatural flood of vindication into your life tonight. Every single person who mocked your silent tears will watch you rise in glorious honor. Every closed door that shut in your innocent face is trembling right now at my supreme command, and I am unlocking what was locked by human hands to show them my favor. That quiet restlessness you felt inside your chest was not confusion at all. It was your spirit preparing to cross a holy threshold into an entirely new dimension of favor, where the limitations of your past will no longer dictate the boundary of your success. The wilderness season is officially over. The shift is happening right now in the unseen realm, where your victory is recorded. I am breaking open what I have kept sealed for your ultimate protection through these long trials. The harvest of your trembling obedience is finally ripening at your front door, and you will see the physical proof of my provision before this week ends. You will not just survive this heavy storm, you will overcome every obstacle, because my presence is your unbreakable shield. Let us close the loop on your painful past right now. The friends who betrayed your trust were cut off by my sharp pruning shears. I saw the hidden poison in their hearts before they could destroy your sacred vision, and I chose to remove them from your path because they were anchors dragging you down. I broke your heart temporarily to save your eternal destiny from absolute ruin. You are no longer the broken victim who must survive alone in the dark. I am raising you up to be a powerful cycle breaker for your entire family line. The heavy ceiling your relatives lived under for generations is crashing down today, and it will never be able to hold back the children that come after your name. Lack and fear have no legal authority over your household. I declare over you right now that the generational pattern ends in this room tonight. The financial lack that bound your parents is broken by my holy fire. The constant cycles of sickness and emotional trauma are shattered into small pieces right now, and they will never visit your dwelling place again as long as you live. You are the chosen one who will walk into absolute abundance. Look at me, right now. Pause where you are, and receive this supreme authority into your soul. Rise, wake up, stand firm, because the old rules of your bloodline no longer apply to your destiny. I have written a completely new chapter for your financial life with my own righteous hand, and no earthly court can reverse the blessings that I have signed today. You are free. Your chains are gone. The battle you have been fighting in absolute silence ends here in this very second. I am stripping the adversary of his deceptive power over your tired mind. You do not have to fight with your empty strength anymore because the victory belongs to my spirit, and I have already defeated the giants that were terrifying your thoughts. The long delay is finished forever. Rest your heart. Heaven has authorized an immediate release of your blessings tonight. Doors that were locked tightly for 13 years are opening wide before your eyes. What I open, no human hand will ever be able to shut against your future, and you will walk in total freedom, because my favor will surround your life like a shield. You will walk through the gates of divine favor with great joy. Your time is now. The very ground under your feet is shifting to make room for your enormous destiny. This is not a random coincidence or a lucky moment in time. This is a divine orchestration that was planned long before you drew your first breath, and every detail of your life has been carefully measured by my deep love. Your waiting has been turned into a precise weapon of victory. I have planned this. Since you have stepped forward into the light, you no longer have to carry the heavy bags of worry. Lay down your fears at my feet, and let my perfect love consume your anxieties completely. I am refilling your empty cup with the fresh oil of my holy anointing tonight, and you will feel a dramatic increase in your spiritual strength before the morning light arrives. Your soul is being fully restored. Receive my grace. Let the deep warmth of my presence settle into the marrow of your tired bones. Breathe deeply and feel the weight lifting off your tight shoulders right now, because I am removing the burdens that were crushing your inner joy for so many months. You are safe in the center of my holy will. I am wrapping a beautiful garment of honor around your sacred life today. The night is peaceful. I am not looking at your past failures or counting your moments of deep doubt. I see your pure heart. I see your silent faithfulness through the dark nights of isolation. You have kept your integrity when the world around you was drowning in absolute wickedness, and your secret sacrifices have been noticed by my holy eyes. I am so incredibly proud of you. You did well. I am standing in this room to establish an everlasting covenant of peace with your soul. The noise of your digital world cannot penetrate the holy sanctuary we have built tonight. Keep your heart completely still, as my blessing seals your spirit against the attacks of the enemy, and you will wake up tomorrow with a deep confidence that cannot be shaken by bad news. You are fully protected. Everything I have shown you today has been leading directly to this sacred point of transformation. I have prepared your soul through the hot fire. I have replaced the heavy weight with a light yoke of grace, and I am asking you to trust the leading of my spirit as we walk together into your glorious future. Now there is only one step left, and it belongs to your trembling obedience. Listen closely to my voice. Now that you have stepped forward into the light, you can leave your burdens here. Take a deep breath right now. Let your physical body relax completely into this sacred moment. You do not have to fight the battles of tomorrow with your empty strength today. I am taking the full responsibility of your future into my own hands. Your long war is officially over. Breathe out the heavy layers of worry that have accumulated inside your chest. Close your eyes for just one single moment and let the stillness consume your bedroom. You have tried to solve every complicated problem on your own for many weeks. It has drained your inner energy completely. Let go of the need to control the circumstances today. You are no longer the lonely child who must survive the storm without protection. I am raising you up to be a powerful light bearer for this broken generation. The spiritual authority I am placing inside your soul tonight will change the trajectory of your entire family line. You will walk in absolute freedom from this exact minute. Your name is written in gold. Receive the divine peace that is flowing into your heart like a warm river of grace. I am sealing your spirit against the deceptive lies of the adversary tonight. No hidden weapon formed against your destiny will ever be able to prosper. My angels are moving ahead of your footsteps to clear every rough path. You will see my supernatural hand moving very soon. I am opening the storehouses of heaven to supply all your physical needs. Do not look at your empty bank account with fear anymore. I am your true provider, and my wealth is completely limitless. You have sown many tears of faithfulness into the cold ground during your waiting season, and today I am authorizing a beautiful harvest of joy that will surprise them all. Your physical body is being touched by my healing power right now. The chronic pain that has made your daily journey so heavy is leaving your limbs. I am restoring the cells of your heart and clearing the dark fog from your anxious mind. You will sleep with a deep sense of security tonight. The enemy can no longer disturb your peaceful rest with his illusions. You have fought your way through the deepest darkness to arrive at this exact intersection. I have watched your secret sacrifices when nobody else was looking at your labor. You gave your last dollar to help another soul while you were secretly hurting inside your chest. Your kindness has built a magnificent memorial before my throne in heaven. I see your heart. I will reward your secret generosity openly in the presence of the world. Let the walls of your old isolation crumble into the dust of the valley today. I am bringing divine alignments and holy connections into your social circle very soon. You will no longer walk this narrow path in total loneliness, because I am placing faithful people around your life today. They will love the real version of you without any selfish motives or hidden agendas. The waiting season has completed its perfect work inside your character. You have been refined like pure gold in the hot furnace of affliction. The weakness you felt was actually the preparation for my supreme power to manifest through your life. Do not fear the new day. You are stepping into a position of great influence and spiritual stewardship. Do not be afraid of the grand doors that are opening before your eyes. Look at the future through the clear lens of my promises tonight. Every closed door was a beautiful redirection from a path that would have broken your heart completely. I am doing something new. Do not look back at the ruins of yesterday, because your restoration is completely secured by my word. I am placing a fresh mantle of joy upon your weary spirit. The heavy garment of heaviness is being removed from your shoulders right now. You will sing a new song of victory in the presence of your enemies. They will watch you prosper in the land. They expected you to fail miserably in the middle of the desert, but my favor will make you an unshakable pillar in my holy kingdom. Breathe deeply once again, and let my love saturate your thoughts. You are a carefully formed masterpiece, and your value can never be diminished by human opinions. The cruel labels they placed on your name are gone. Every tear you shed in the silence of this room has been transformed into a holy seed. You thought those moments of deep sorrow were a waste of your youth, but in my kingdom, nothing is ever lost or thrown away. The pain has cultivated a deep root system inside your spirit, and you can now withstand the greatest storms of life without breaking. Do not let the shadows of your past definitions limit the grand vision I am showing you today. The old version of you died in the wilderness of your isolation. The person who is standing in this room tonight is a completely new creation. You are clothed in my righteousness and armed with my supreme power. Walk forward with confidence. I am covering your home with a thick shield of divine protection tonight. No plague or disaster will ever come near your dwelling place, because my angels are standing at your gates. Your family members will feel a sudden shift in their hearts without even knowing why. My peace is completely contagious, and it will saturate your house today. Now there is a holy moment for your active obedience. Do not let the thief steal the sacred peace that has entered your bedroom tonight. You must anchor this divine alignment between your heart and my throne. Like this video to seal your agreement with my promise. This simple act of faith will establish a baseline of gratitude today. Write amen in the comments section below to lock this blessing into your daily destiny. Let those 4 letters be your shout of victory into the unseen world. When you type that word, you are telling the enemy that he no longer has any authority over your mind. You are declaring that you belong completely to my light. Do it right now. Share this special message with 3 souls who are secretly crying out for hope tonight. You are my hands and my feet in this dark world. There are weary warriors who are standing on the edge of quitting their assignments right now. Your simple act of sharing will be the divine lifeline that saves their spirits from absolute despair. Become a true channel of my blessing to the people who are lost in the shadows. Subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell to stay connected to my daily guidance. I do not want you to wander back into the loud noise of the digital wilderness alone. You need to feed your spirit with my truth every single morning. Hear my voice before you face the chaos of the world. This daily connection will keep your spiritual shield strong against every fiery dart of the enemy. I am preparing your mind for the great explosion of favor that is coming tomorrow. Do not let the old habits of worry return when you open your digital devices, because I am in control. Stand firm in the absolute certainty that I am already working ahead of your footsteps. I have aligned the provisions and the answers before you even ask for them. Your faith has unlocked the floodgates of heaven today. The night is moving forward, but my presence remains completely fixed in your room. Feel the steady rhythm of my peace. My presence is calming your physical heartbeat right now. You can close your eyes without any anxiety about the bills or the problems of next week. I am the eternal God who stands outside of time. I am already standing in your tomorrow, and it is completely beautiful. Let the quiet whisper of my love be the last sound inside your thoughts. You have done well to stay here and listen to my heart tonight. I am proud of your resilience, and I am honored by your trembling faith. The heavy burdens are gone. The long delay is finished forever. Step into the bright horizon of your new season with absolute confidence, because my blessing covers your going out from this day forward. Your children and your family will experience the overflow of the covenant we established in this room tonight. You are an heir to an unshakable kingdom, and your victory is completely irreversible. Go to sleep in my perfect love, my chosen child. I am with you always. I will never leave your side. Be at peace,